Hello, I'm Edward Tarte, once a Catholic priest for 5 years, that was in the 1960s, now an atheist, which simply means that I find no credible evidence for the existence of any God. Today is December 9th, 2010. This is a follow-up to my Woodridge Baptist Church video of 2 months ago. I have linked that video below, and I invite you to watch it if you haven't already. In it, I responded to their website's many audio files of sermons based on the Bible. I listed many biblical passages which present their God as a horribly immoral monster. I invited them to give serious consideration to those passages. I emailed my video to 22 staff members of the church. One and only one staff member has responded. He is Reverend Paul Lyle, who is now pastor of a newly formed Baptist church several miles from here, the result of an outreach project of Woodridge Church. Reverend Lyle made a video response, which I am linking below. In it, he took one of my many biblical quotes, "Happy is the man who smashes your babies' heads against the rocks." He explained the context of that passage as the angry cry of an oppressed people against their oppressors. And he said that in that context, it is quite all right for his God to say such a thing. He accused me of taking all my biblical references out of context, and, he said, in context, the passages do not put his God in a bad light at all. I say, of course, that no context can make these horrible Bible passages okay. I sent him the context video of atheist YouTube genius non-stamp collector from my favorites collection, but he scoffed at it. Now, I am not kindly disposed toward Reverend Lyle. He calls me and my supporters swine. If you support me, that includes you. He says we are dishonest and lack integrity. He says we are puffed up with conceit and depraved of mind. We understand nothing. He feels sorry for us, and he says it is sad for the world that we atheists exist. He says that because we do not accept Jesus as our Savior, we are going to burn in hell forever. He says that I am old, which is true, sick, indeed I have cancer, and scared to meet my Maker. That is false. He says I am a coward, which is false. I have told Reverend Lyle that the burden of proof is on him to prove that his God exists and that his God authored the Bible. Until he meets that burden of proof, his position, his teachings, his life work have no foundation. He has ignored his burden of proof, as indeed he must, since he cannot possibly fulfill it. His video currently has 2 likes and 13 dislikes. Several of my supporters have challenged him in the comments section of his video. They include Kudabux, Bonnie43UK, K3W1B3AN5, Mr. Johnny Race, LUVAV8N, Honest Techno Atheist, Case Against Faith, The Naked Atheist, No Gogma, and Henry Foley. My sincere thanks to all of you who have challenged Paul Lyle. Now I come to the latest challenger, Online for Videos. Yesterday, he posted the following comment at my Woodridge video, quote, "Wow, my fellow fans of Edward Tarte, check out the Reverend Lyle's video response. He is very deluded. In his comments, he shows how he interacts with other humans. Insulting, dismissive, arrogant, all the while clinging to his delusions and Bronze Age superstitions. Reverend Lyle decided to take on Edward Tarte only to show that the so-called Reverend is way out of his league in that battle." Unquote. To Online 4 Videos, thank you so much for that comment and for challenging Lyle at his video. You have summarized very well the tone and content of Lyle's many comments. What we are doing is to raise Lyle's level of awareness that we atheists exist and that we are a growing influence in the world around him. We need to make him continually less comfortable. And of course, we need to do that with the other believers in our society. As my hero atheist biologist Richard Dawkins says, we need to work toward the time when there will be a tipping point, when the momentum will be firmly with us, moving ever more decisively toward a more secular world, a better world. But Reverend Lyle shows us that we are currently at a serious disadvantage, for our main resources are reason and evidence. Reverend Lyle and his camp are not oriented toward reason and evidence. If you are a supporter of mine, I invite you to join with us at the comments section of Reverend Lyle's video. To all of you, thank you for watching this video.